The governor of Mississippi, Phil Bryant, showed an unprecedented level of idiocy on the issue of healthcare. Talking Points memo is reporting that the governor's actually very upset that the uninsured rate in Mississippi is going up. So as of today, you want to know how high it is? This is unbelievable. They have a 21.46% uninsured rate in Mississippi. God, that's such a high percentage. It's gone up a full 3.34% since Obamacare was put into place. That's really interesting. It's gone up since Obamacare was put into place. So this is what the governor said, quote, "If statistics show that the ill-conceived and so-called Affordable Care Act is resulting in higher rates of uninsured people in Mississippi, I'd say that's yet another example of a broken promise from Barack Obama." So in total, 137,800 people lack coverage in Mississippi, and the governor went on and on to describe how, sweet Jesus, this is such a failure of the people in Washington. President Obama has done a disservice to the American people and the people in Mississippi, and he complained and complained and complained and complained. And mind you, this is public. It wasn't like he was whispering to his wife in the dark room that they were in only together. No, he was saying this publicly. So what's the only problem with the point that he's making? I don't know. Maybe he's not acknowledging the fact that he is refusing to expand Medicaid, and that's why the number is high? How do you not acknowledge that? Or do you not know? Are you that dumb that you don't even know? Does he not realize that that number would drop tremendously with just the swipe of his pen? That's all it takes. Part of Obamacare is the provision called the Medicaid expansion. It covers up to 133% of the poverty line. It expands Medicaid so that more poor people can get coverage. And as of today, there are many red states that are flat out refusing to expand it. Why is that? Because the Supreme Court ruled that it can't be mandatory, and it needs to be that states either opt in or opt out of the program. So what did a lot of the red states do? They said, fuck it, we're opting out. Mississippi is one of those states. If they simply opt in, problem solved. Taken care of. That number drops tremendously. And also, let me add, this is how stupid and obstructionist these guys are. The federal government picks up 100% of the Medicaid tab for the first 3 years. And then after that, they pick up 90% of the tab. And what's the argument they use? Well, it's too expensive. Our state can't afford it, so we're not going to accept the Medicaid expansion. Too expensive? You're not paying a penny of it. Oh my God, they're so obstructionist and they're so stupid. And let's not forget, they're so immoral. Look, I don't know if Governor Bryant knows about the Medicaid expansion and that he could fix that problem like that, or if he's just an idiot. I'm inclined to think that he knows and he's misleading. Because you're the governor, of course you know that you could accept the Medicaid expansion. Every governor is aware of the situation, but you're not accepting it, and then you're going out and giving comments about how the reason why your state is in such a shitty condition in terms of coverage is because of Obama, when Obama fixed the problem, and you're the one that's blocking it. Look, we've covered this before, but to me, this fact is overwhelming, and this honestly is one of the biggest political scandals within the past few years. Without question, and the media did not cover it in that way at all. I didn't see any coverage of it. 17,000 people are going to die in the United States of America simply because all of the Republican governors have refused to sign on to the Medicaid expansion. 17,000 people are going to die as a result of that. That's not me speaking. That's not Code Pink speaking. That's not some liberal blog speaking, okay? That is a Harvard study that found that, okay? All these hospitals in low-income areas in the South are shutting down. Texas is reeling at the moment, and the reason is they didn't accept the Medicaid expansion. So people are getting screwed, and they're going to die. We've covered specific cases of people on this show saying this person died specifically because the Republican governors blocked the Medicaid expansion. So for Governor Phil Bryant to do this, man, it's beyond grotesque. it is so incredibly misleading. The people of his state, since they don't follow the nuance and the ins and outs of politics, they're not going to know that what he's saying is patently absurd and it's his fault that they don't have coverage. They're actually going to blame it on Obama. And then they're going to vote for more Republicans in their state. And then those Republicans are going to fuck them over more. And then as they're doing that, they're going to blame the Democrats more. And it's just a cycle that goes on and on. Rinse and repeat, son, over and over and over. And then we all sit here and wonder why the country is in such shitty shape. Look, the Democrats are no prize. They're incredibly disappointing, and they are a center-right party, at best a center party. They're still very pro-business, pro-establishment, pro-corporation, too much so. There's no doubt about that. But the Republicans are beyond that. The Republicans are just flat-out immoral and unethical, and they're liars, and they're idiots, and the end result of what they do is, because of their policies, more people die, less people get health coverage, and as those people are dying and they're not covered, they go, God damn Obama, would you look at how bad he fucked up?